that's how I was able to cope with it, and I come from a huge family, as you know.
Yeah, oh
And
yeah.
you would think you wouldn't get that way, but there were times when I actually had to step away from the family for a bunch of couple of years.
Yeah.
My family was like, "Where have you been? Why don't you ever come down?" Like, no, I'm mad at somebody in the family, and I didn't want to be there.
I see.
So. But
As a kid, I couldn't escape it.
Yeah.
Right.
See, I was.
And
Being the
you just
baby,
get
yeah.
conditioned to believe that
It's okay.
this is that's okay. Violence is okay.
But,
Drinking is
but
okay.
that's the circle that everybody talks about that you need to break, and it's hard to break that circle. Because it just perpetuates, right? Just like you said, you saw that in your family, and later on when you're kind of like, oh, I'll do the same thing.
But now, like with my daughters, I tell them like, and then they grow up and now they're growing up in two different households, and that was a challenge, all the way around,
Right.
But I mean, it's great now, I mean, I'm sure there's.
I've never seen you in any bad way. I mean, except for the one time.
But I think it's just. Oh yeah. But I think it's just it's growth.
Yeah.
I
think so.
When my kids, they have a stepmom
Right.
that loves them, loves them.
How was that? Because I'm
But for
similar.
me, it was difficult because there's a certain ego there,
Right.
right?
Those are my kids.
And then
mine,
there's,
yeah.
and like there's no, and then I had to step back and be like, this woman loves my kids.
Right.
And you hear horror stories of people like,
Yeah. Evil stepmother.
oh my
Yeah.
God, yeah,
The wicked stepmother.
where, and then transferring that mentality into just being thankful,
Right.
And somebody cares for your kids.
that somebody loves my kids,
How long did it take you to do that? How long?
Oh,
Yeah.
a long time, years,
Really? Wow.
years, yeah.
Did you take it out on their father at all in any way?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, yeah.
wow.
I mean, I could definitely be mature about it and say I did that.
Bit passive aggressiveness.
Yeah, but there's also a certain history of things that happened where, certain conversations where I'm like, I wish that it could have been handled differently or,
Wow.
stuff like
How many
that.
of those I wish I could take back? Yeah. I
Yeah,
know.
and
Lifetime?
Yeah. A lifetime's worth it.
yeah,
Yeah.
but you get older and then you also go through an illness and you just kind of
Yeah.
like, you learn to let go of the things you learn to let go a little more of your ego. I
Right.
think is what it is. And also when I lost my hair too, you're just kind of like, this is
Came back really good though.
This is
Yeah.
me. Oh, it's super great. I do diet.
I saw a picture though with you had no hair, but you had the biggest smile on your face.
Oh, yeah. Was it my mom in that one, or was
No,
it
it was
just?
just you.
Oh,
It was just
okay.
you.
Okay.
By the
yeah.
way, he's my research guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Ask him a question about you. He knows all.
The mole's on the left side.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord.
Wait, I missed that one.
The mole
I'm
was
not
on the
gonna
left side. That's so funny. Yeah. So I'm like,
Tells you
we
he
know
does
a lot.
research.
Yeah.
We put together this crazy show. Because obviously, like nothing is scripted. It's always
I don't know if
organic.
you put it together as much as it just kind of
It just
became
fell into place.
this?
Yeah, it just became what it became, right? Originally, the show was geared for just our students. It was just me and him talking about a class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, somebody saw it and says, "Hey, you guys actually have pretty good chemistry. You should talk to other people and do it." And next thing you know, we're like 40 episodes in.
Yeah. That's
and
awesome.
we do a weekly show.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then we start. Oh, and I've been hoping to talk to you about this.
Yeah.
We have the thing where we're trying to help small businesses.
Oh, right.
So if you know of any small businesses that would like us to come in and promote their stuff, or even talk about getting people to go into their stores, let us know. We're more than happy to
Okay.
do
Yes, we'll show up. We'll
Yeah.
do something.
And for
Whatever
some
we
crazy
can.
reason, people always think we're going to charge them. We're like, no.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then they try to give us free food. Like, no,
No, we can't
can't.
get help.
We're
We're gonna
support
pay
you.
this
I
guy.
know. Yeah, because my
weird.
friends will sell certain things.
Right.
Like my one friend is selling samosas, and and I was like, she's like, well, for you, I'll do this, and I'm like, no.
No.
I go, listen.
Yeah,
And
it's
she's
so-
like, no, it's for you. Da da da. Okay, listen. How about we do one order of that, and then just tell me what $100 will get me.
There you
The rest of it. You know,
Right.
she's like, really? And I'm like, yeah.
We're here
You
to
know,
support you.
Yeah, I'm here
it's
to
kind of
support you.
counterintuitive. Be like, yeah,
Yeah.
come support us.
Because we get that a lot. Everybody keeps
Yeah.
trying to give us free. I'm like, no.
Well, I guess it's also just hard times, and so people
Well,
are...
that's why, especially like
Right.
in food preparation, you know, it's
Yeah.
scarce.
Yes, I know.
So for you to prepare food and then give it away for free, like, awesome. But if business was better, we'll come back and eat for free.
yeah. Right now.
But right now, let
you
us
need-
pay for this
You need
stuff.
the
Yeah.
20 bucks a meal that we can offer.
Right?
I give him $20 for class, and he stopped charging me like 3 years ago,
Yeah,
just because I want to make sure Melba eats.
That's a good thing.
I know.
I support the
You
poor.
should, you should food. You should feed your wife.
Dude, I do it through him.
Good. Glad the
It's not a
connection
joke.
happened.
That's why my wife likes him. What are we having for dinner tonight? I don't know. 20. He gave me 20. Okay, good.
That's like 3 burgers from In-N-Out.
Well, Melba doesn't eat much, so.
3 or 4 double
Yeah,
doubles.
Melba does not eat a lot, and I've been cutting my food and take the half. So $20 gets us pretty far.
This is how sweet he is. I'm sure you already know this, where it's like he knows I was going through some really emotional stuff, and he'll come to the house and he'll be like, with his mask, and he'll be like, here's a box of donuts, you know, and I'm like, thank you. He's like, yeah, I heard you like Krispy Kreme. Here's a dozen. I'm like, oh, that's sweet.
It was maple, to be exact.
Oh, maple.
Oh
pie.
yeah, you
Yeah.
did give me
It was maple
maple.
because that was her favorite.
Yeah, that's right.
I just hear
That is
things
my
and I see things like, oh, let me do this.
I know. You pick up on those little things. Which is
Yeah, he's
great.
sweet, but it's a roundabout way because I'm suspecting he might have gotten those for free.
Well, whichever way it happened.
Hey, she got
Thank
free
you very
donuts.
much.
Shut up.
Yes.
We don't.
Like you
Thank
said, I know him
Yeah, yeah.
very well.
No, those I paid for
Okay.
with his $20.
I was going to say that. That's awesome. That's the
Okay,
greatest.
see, I knew there was something.
I'm generous with everybody else's stuff.
He is. He really is.
You know, I hook people up with, you know, like I used to get tickets for baseball and footballs and all that stuff.
Yeah, because you gave my daughter and I.
Africa USA.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah,
So
so
I get-
my children to the A's game.
Yeah, so I get
That's
tickets
so
all the time, and I
sweet.
always give them away because I don't, you know.
Yeah.
It's like
That's
I should have been, and it was funny too because it took me forever to get inside AT&T ballpark, but I had so many tickets and I'd never gone.
Oh my lord.
And then I would get tickets to the Levi Stadium and give those
Yeah.
away. So, yeah, I don't need much, but if I can see that it'll make somebody happy or you know do something for somebody else, I don't mind at all. To me, that's always the bigger joy.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I come from
It
a
is what
large
it is.
family, so I can get stuff anyways.
Yeah.
You know, my sisters are.
Ate, I
Yeah.
need gas.
When we did the.
Did you grow up saying ate and kuya?
Oh yeah, we had to.
We didn't.
You guys didn't?
And
Oh,
I didn't.
no.
I didn't call my sister ate, but I called some of my other cousins. I call my cousins from the Philippines kuya,
Yeah. See.
but I don't. Or kuya and ate.
No, in our family, because we were raised American, by the way.
Yeah.
You know, we got here when I was 3 or 4.
So do you speak Tagalog at all?
I can,
Badly.
but really badly.
Oh.
Like my daughter in the Philippines. Well, she's in Dubai right now. She just makes fun of me all the time. She has to cap on me every chance she gets. But she loves her dad. She says, you know, stay healthy because you know I need you for other things. We have bills coming.
Yeah, that's funny.
It's funny. She married this guy that nice enough guy.
Yeah.
But I told her, I said, hey, why did you keep this a secret? You know, because she was dating him for the longest time, and I didn't know. And I thought she and I were always honest, right? So I was going to the Philippines to visit because that's where she was at the time. And she finally comes to me and goes, Dad, I have something to tell you. I go, what? He goes, well, I have a boyfriend now.
Are you pregnant?
Yeah, right. And I'm like,
Yeah, it was
so
like,
I'm like,
yeah,
getting-
it's,
I'm like, what? I go,
It's either pregnant,
Yeah.
boyfriend, or getting married.
Exactly,
Yeah.
right? So I go, well, where is he? He goes, he's outside. Oh, he's here. He goes, yeah, I thought I'd bring him in because, did you tell him about me? He goes, yeah, don't hurt him, okay?
I can see that.
So he comes in and he knows that I teach.
Yeah.
Oh, she told
been
him
made
everything,
aware.
right? So,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
So they go, oh. So I grab it, he sticks out like a tree, all right. And I'm grabbing it and I'm holding it. Goes.
You
And
can let
I'm
go
just-
now.
No, I'm
No.
not letting go. And I want to see what he does, because that's how you tell. If the guy pulls away right away,
Yeah, yeah.
wuss. If he
Yeah.
sits there and says, no, I'm going to man up to you and do this, right?
And give you respect.
And the first thing I do, right, so hold my hand. we're doing this, and his hand gradually goes like this, and now I'm going like this, and I'm like, okay, you're gay. I'm thinking, all right.
So did he try to wiggle his way out?
Well, you could, yeah, I could feel that.
He was
he's
trying
like,
to.
Yeah, he had that
Yeah.
look in his face, like, oh shit, this guy's gonna hurt me, right? So then I said, okay, come on, you and I are gonna go downstairs because we stayed at this villa, and I leave her upstairs with Melbourne there, and I take him downstairs. Oh, so why didn't you guys tell me you're seeing my daughter? Da, 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 right? Like, oh, that was her. She did. I mean, he's just
she
trying to,
dictated this.
yeah, oh yeah. I mean, and I know it was her because that's just how she is, right? I said, okay, so you like her a lot, or what's going on? Well, we've been together for how long? What? How come I'm only here now?
You can talk to her.
Yeah. And then everything was her.
Yeah.
She
Okay.
interrogated the boy.
And then
You
later
know,
on,
That was like Meet the Parents.
oh yeah. And then later on when we were having dinner or something, like, you're okay, that's fine. Don't worry.
You know, he
'Cause
might
I
have thought.
Yeah, after you took
You
him off
were
the
gay.
polygraph test.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I know I scared the shit out of him, but he's a nice enough guy. He's a good guy.
That's good. That's
But
good.
if he ever hurts her,
I like how he says nice enough.
Enough. I
It's
know.
nice enough.
I'm like, all right. Well, I'll take that
Nice
as he's pretty
enough.
good because they'll never be. Nobody will
oh,
ever
and
be good enough for
they
their
had
kid.
oh, look at that.
Well, we definitely passed it.
See, we're on a timer. So, wow, has it been on an hour already?
Mm-hmm.
Dang, we're good. So plug something out there. 'Cause
Oh,
I know
yeah.
she always has a lot of things that are going on. What do you got going
A
on?
lot of charities, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Dude, she is, like I said, every time I would try to get a hold of her or go do something, I got to go do this show, I got to go do this thing.
Yeah, well, that
She's
hasn't
always-
happened.
What?
No,
well,
only because of
COVID,
COVID,
yeah.
right? There's really
So you haven't had
not
any
a
of those?
lot going on.
Wow. That's got to suck, right? How is COVID
Right.
doing you?
It's
Like
fine.
everybody else, I guess.
I don't go out. I don't do anything except go to work and work out, and that's it.
But when you text her, it takes 2 days to get a response.
That is very true. But that's only because I'm on 7 stations. So, and
Come on, go ahead.
Okay.
Explain yourself.
I used to overbook myself so much to the point where I will not do it,
Yes.
and I will not sacrifice my family's time anymore
Good for you.
because I used to do that a lot.
Yes, I remember. Because I used to try to get a hold of her. She says, oh, I got this thing going on, I got Halloween thing, I did this, that.
Yeah.
And always busy. If she wasn't doing cable car bell ringing things.
If I was what?
The cable car thing that
Oh,
Dude,
you
yeah.
went there.
I was there.
Yeah, I was the world cable car ringer, non-amateur
Yeah.
or amateur bell
Cable car
ring,
ringer.
cable car bell ringing champion.
How does? Well, okay. What? I'm lost.
It was
I'm
pretty
lost.
cool.
Okay,
Explain
so
that. What is-
the SFMTA,
Uh-huh.
they're, San Francisco Municipal
I'm
Transit
familiar with that.
Agency, just in case they don't know. The SFMTA, it's the cable cars, Muni.
Yeah, every year.
They would have this competition where the cable car drivers or operators would have a contest of who can ring the bell the best.
Yeah.
They have like cool, and it takes a lot of skill actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You've
because
never
I tried to
seen these?
ring that thing, and I'm like, God, this is hard. And then they'd have like celebrity bell ringers, and so they had me as one of them, and they had some other folks there too.
St. John.
Well, Saint was there, and there was another Elvis impersonator there that year.
Elvis
And then they had like
Was it a Filipino Elvis impression?
no, actually, no, not that year. And then
Because I know one.
yeah, that's Elvis.
Elvis.
Elvis. And so, yeah, and then they have, judges in there. Anyways, yeah, and so we won that
Was
year.
unawares?
But
Dude,
it was
so funny though, because she was up there going, and this bell,
so we picked a song
Right.
to do. We
It's-
picked a song, and it was Justin Timberlake's I forget the name of it. I can hear it in my head. Anyways,
As a bell or as the actual song?
the song was playing, and then I had one of my friends from high school who's still an amazing drummer. He brought his friend. So Jason Wall was there doing drums, and then I had his friend do the guitar,
Right.
and Dave Scholl, and he played with Spearhead. And so it was great. So
But not
I
only
picked
that,
them
she
up.
had a bunch of school kids.
And I had some dancers,
The dancers.
as well. Intricacito
All for
came,
ringing a bell.
Intricacito
All just-
came, and then he was like, "I'm like, I want to do some flash mob stuff." And so
Yeah.
Jason was like, "I will call
Yeah.
Mission Girls. Mission
yeah.
Girls is a nonprofit that
Right.
helps girls in the mission do positive things in the community." They came out there. They took Bart. They must have been like 70.
Yep. Dude, she
70
had
of
this
them.
giant.
And
That
they
part
were
I heard about.
they were
Yeah.
there, and we came out, and I had signs where like I made signs where like one was like the cable
I was even
car,
out there doing
and then the other
balloons.
side, yes. And so then you have Rick, and so we're there, and it was really fun.
Dude, no, but the other people didn't have a chance. She had this giant mob of people just show up.
And they, people were just like, oh my god, they were part of the crowd, and all of a sudden they come into the center, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh what? So it was really fun. It was really great.
I actually have pictures of that. That's funny.
Yeah, it was a good time. So then that's how we became world champs. It was a huge trophy. I still have that one.
How do
That one
they
you gotta keep.
decide that you get to be on a presenter for most of the things that you do? Because your name pops up a lot. You know Mel Orpilio over in Vallejo?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
you know Freska? Yeah. She's.
Oh yeah, because I've done the
The pistahan over there.
yes,
Like I
yes.
tell you, every pistahan in the Bay Area, she's there.
well, that's Pista Sanayon,
Right.
and then Pistahan is something else, but
Yeah, the one in
See,
in
she's
San,
school you.
in San
Yeah.
Francisco,
Yeah.
Herbert
Pista
Bueno.
Sanayon is the one.
I
That's
just
in-
call them all the same thing. Pistahans.
No, you
whatever.
can't.
Oh, they get mad.
You can't.
Sorry,
They're
Mel.
Two different things.
We actually had Mel on the show.
Oh, okay.
You should watch his episode. It's called Culturally Speaking.
Oh, nice.
Look at that one. He's
Okay.
He takes his top off.
yeah, he takes his yeah.
Okay.
You know he has tattoos,
Quite a
right?
sight.
I didn't know that.
Oh, that's what
yeah.
I'm saying. Watch that, and that's why he took the top off.
Oh my goodness.
He's warrior tattoo, so we
Things
went
that
through it
you
and
learn.
we named the one by the nipple, and then the one in the middle of the chest, and then
Yeah.
the one by the throat.
Oh my
He
Mel.
did- Yeah,
Yeah.
he's actually an incredible historian.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to check out his
He
episode.
wrote a book about Vallejo, and we were saying, "Oh, what'd you do? Go door to door to all the Filipinos and ask them?" He goes,
And
"Yeah."
you're like, yeah, I'm sure he did.
But he's such a cool guy.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real-
Yeah, very nice, and very much wanting to uplift the
Oh yeah,
community.
especially
and
the Filipino community.
Yes,
he's
yes.
really off of that.
Yeah.
He's the one who gave us a couple of leads for the two of the restaurants that we went to visit in Vallejo.
Oh, okay.
So he's like, "Yeah, go to this one and do this one."
Yeah.
So I got to take you to the Hawaiian one. You'll love that.
Oh, I know that one.
So good.
Uh,
yeah.
I think I'm not sure how many they have
Is it
there.
Keluani's?
Yeah.
No, it's just one. Isn't
It's
it?
right there on Tennessee.
Yeah, right off Tennessee.
Yeah.
Next, across
Is
from the
it-
car wash.
But is there like a strip mall?
No,
kind
no,
of
no,
like?
no,
Okay,
no,
then
no,
that's not the
no,
same
no.
one.
But they do this incredible thing with tocino. It's a pork chop, but they turn it to tocino. And he
And
was saying,
already he's
"Dude,
like,
it's
what?
it's this thick."
After
Oh
he
my
mashes
God.
it.
After he mashes it, it's this thick still. The pork
and they
chop.
ma-
And
they
it
make
tastes
their
like
own,
tocino. The texture
longanisa.
and everything. I'm like, "Oh my god,
Oh
this is heaven."
snap! I'm gonna have to
Homemade
go
longanisa.
there.
Yeah, that is so good.
We're going. Let me know.
Okay, I'm down
take
for
it.
that.
Dude, I want to
Hey,
go
you
now.
can give me a motorcycle ride. She rides motorcycles, folks.
Apart from everything
Yeah.
else she does.
What kind of bike you got?
It's a small one. It's only a 250 Ninja, but
Ninja.
but I like it. It's fun.
She's
Well,
so
I like that because some people buy a bike that's way too big for them.
I'd like a bigger bike.
You
I'd
would?
like maybe a 600.
Oh.
But I don't ride enough. Like when I was riding more, I was like, I need to get a bigger bike because it's just. And when I go riding with my friends, and they have like Harleys, or they have like 1500s, they have like thousands, 600, 750s, and
She's got the little puff puff.
and then I'm
That's
just like,
what it feels
and I'm like, I might as well be on a moped or something. And you just see them go, and then they don't always leave me, but there have been times
gotta wait for
like
her.
we went on a ride. I organized this ride. There's about 7 of us, and I tell the guys, just make sure to look and see if I'm still there. All right, I'm not too far behind you guys.
The
And so there was a
organizer.
time, there was a car in front of us. So there was two of us that were in the front, and then there was another car, and then there was a few of us left in the back.
Right.
But it was like a car that was going really slow. And it was a two-lane highway going up to Half Moon Bay. So we're just like, gosh, like we need to get out from behind this car. But you had to make sure that the oncoming traffic was
right,
clear,
right.
right? So you can go. And so one car just passes us up, and there's a bit of a distance where we could,
everybody said
but,
race across.
but the car in front of us was still a little farther away, but still like too slow, right? And so the guys just like, you know, they just like open the door, and they take off, and I'm like, you know, like trying to follow them. And I'm like, geez, man. So I get through it, but I'm like, they look back and they look over. So afterwards, I was like, man, you guys just took off and stuff. They're like, yeah, we were wondering if you were going to be able to do it. And so I was like, I'm like, I just need to get a bigger bike. It was very windy that day. And I was just glad I didn't get smashed into the mountain.
One of the coolest things that I know about you, and that I always tell people, that you are very outgoing and very personable to everybody that you meet.
Oh, yeah.
I've met other radio personalities who are not.
Oh, yeah, there are some for sure. They're
Right.
Just
very,
on the radio.
very closed.
Yeah, very,
Very closed.
and sometimes they're like this. And you kind of wonder, why would you do that? Especially if you have all these people following you and you
To
would
support.
they're supporting you, But I see that you're like this, not just with
Hi,
people.
guys. Yeah.
And I love that about you
Yeah.
because it's a rarity,
Oh.
especially as a Filipino woman.
Really?
Oh, you know that. How often does a Filipino girl be the way you are? Very open with hey, how are you? Right? If you see now, she's thinking, oh yeah, right? Because I've known a lot of Filipino women who are very materialistic. You know that about Filipinos, right? They have to have the Gucci, all of that stuff, and that personality.
The very status.
very status. And unless you have,
it's also very generational, though. I think.
Yeah.
I think a little bit more
further back, it was even worse.
Yeah.
Remember, she's much younger than you.
That's right. 24. But you know what I mean, though, right?
Yeah.
But
yeah, culturally.
when I see you, and even when I first met you, you're very, hey, how you doing?
But I think I also have I've been told I have a very strong personality too, and but the funny thing is, Asian men don't ever approach me. They don't.
They're scared of you.
Like
So guys like me approach you then?
well, their dad's Mexican.
Yeah, there you go.
Their dad's Mexican. So it's just it's kind of a trip. And so I've asked my guy friends, like, what do you think it is? What do you think it is? They're just like, maybe it's
Chinese.
Cultural. No, culturally, I guess, I don't know. Like it's
Did your friends ever ask you what kind of women are you into?
Asian women, I think, culturally, were supposedly more submissive, and I'm like, I'm going to submit to like my man, and I'm like, I'm not doing that.
I'm done with that.
No, you're gonna respect me.
Yeah. No, but I love that about you. I like, because even Melba's that way too, right? Melba's very.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Melba hunts him, and she'll just, hey, oh no, whatever.
Yeah, we flirt in front of him.
Yeah. And I allow it because I know I can kill him anytime I want.
Yeah.
Never go skiing with Rick.
Do you not know how to ski?
Oh, no, there's another story behind it.
It's
an inside
that's
joke.
part 2.
Ask me about that later
That's part 2. What time do you have?
11:36.
36.
Ooh, okay.
So, you want to cut his hair?
Yeah. Are we doing that today?
Yeah, I have it parted already.
He has it already. So, folks, what we're getting ready to do is I'll let Nayan explain this because it's his charity.
Well, it's not my charity, but this is about the third time that I let my hair grow, and I donated to Locks of Love, which
That's
they
so
make
awesome.
prosthetics for
like wigs
for children with alopecia or burn victims or cancer patients.
Yeah.
And they do it up until they're 21. They give them new ones every few years, and yeah. So I'm gonna donate my hair, which is
and because we have a cancer survivor. Boom!
Yeah, that is so awesome.
So we're also going to use our samurai sword that we got.
Oh my gosh!
So we don't have scissors.
I don't have skills on the sword.
It's
so.
okay. I'll hold you steady.
You see my head
Oh
roll.
my god! I did do a sword seminar. 10 minutes into it, my forearms were already like burned. It was so bad.
She had that form.
It was kendo, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. It was kendo because
God.
Johnny Oliva would be like, that's no.
Oh my
So,
god.
my teacher for the sword, he's like, no.
Oh, it was here?
Down.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You're
Well,
not
maybe that was
extended.
it, and I was only 10 minutes, so I didn't know how to do it right.
Hey, Johnny, by the way, does she look familiar to you?
He'll probably like, no.
Johnny Oliva Salone.
Oliva Salone, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. His
Yeah, he
episode
was
is pretty
a great,
funny.
and I still have. You don't probably remember this, but you did give me a wooden knife. and you said if you keep it underneath your seat and you get stopped by the police and they happen to find it, just tell them who gave it to you, and it's just as practice.
All right, folks, we'll be right back. We're gonna set up his head on a silver platter.
Oh, God. At least it's silver.